waves are pulling at the edges of my restless mind, searching for the treasures that the shipwrecked left behind. I am a vast expanse of blue, a deep and salty deep, with secrets that the coral and the ancient caverns keep. My love is an abyss where the sunlight doesn't reach.
Il mio cuore è un oceano senza fine e senza rive, where the rhythm of the planet and the spirit survives. The currents of the water are the map of my desire, quenching every thirst and cooling every inner fire. We are the architects of the waves and of the spray, flowing together in a turquoise and a sapphire display.
Deeper than the anchor, wider than the bay,
Bound by the salt and the foam of the sea. We have ocean hearts
with a love as deep as the floor,
an endless horizon
that doesn't recognize a shore,
rising with the moon and falling with the morning light.
the power of the water in its majesty and might.
No storm can drain the spirit, no drought can dry the soul.
We are the tides of the world,
making everything whole. I've navigated through the ice and the freezing northern fog, writing our survival in the captain's heavy log. The whales are the witnesses to the devotion that we share,
a weightless belonging in the liquid, heavy air.
I am the navigator of the currents of your grace,
and I will be the island where you find a resting place, with palms of peace and sands of a warm and golden hue, a paradise of emerald for the me and for the you.
Every ripple is a story, every wave is a song.
This is the environment where we finally belong,
Surrendering the body to the pull of the deep,
where the mysteries of the universe are ours to keep.
clearer than the glass, stronger than the reef. We have ocean hearts
With a love as deep as the floor,
an endless horizon,
that doesn't recognize a shore,
rising with the moon and falling with the morning light.
the power of the water in its majesty and might.
No storm can drain the spirit, no drought can dry the soul.
We are the tides of the world,
Making everything whole. Dive deeper
swim further
into the blue of the eternal mother.
from the trenches of the spirit to the surface of the sun. The journey of the water has only just begun.
Deep blue,
Infinite. truly listen now, we lose the meaning in the shouting of the restless crowd. But here within this chamber, where the shadows dance, I find the courage to surrender to a quiet trance.
Il rumore del mondo svanisce oltre il confine, where words are useless and the spirit starts to shine. I breathe the stillness of the air like a healing balm, finding the power in the center of a perfect calm. Listen to the beating of the pulse beneath the skin, the journey to the universe that lies deep within. Everything is clear when the noise is gone. In the sacred silence, we find the truth we hide. No more secrets left to carry, nowhere left to sigh. A cathedral built of nothing but the absence of a sound, where the most profound of mysteries are finally found, wrapped in the velvet of a wordless dream. Beneath the frozen lake, the water remains so still, waiting for the winter to obey a higher will. There is a wisdom in the pausing of the frantic race, a holy dignity reflected in a quiet face. I gather up the pieces of a fragmented, broken day, and let the stillness wash the bitterness and dust away. It's in the pause between the notes where the music lives, in the empty cup that the fountain of the spirit gives. Gravity is pulling us toward the center of the soul, where the broken fragments are finally made whole, empty and yet full, silent and yet loud. In the sacred silence, we find the truth we hide, and no more secrets left to carry, nowhere left to sigh. A cathedral built of nothing but the absence of a sound, where the most profound of mysteries are finally found, wrapped in the velvet of a wordless dream. Do not speak, just let the energy flow, like the falling of the soft and heavy snow. It covers the scars, it mends the frayed seams, the language of angels, the language of dreams. Quiet, so quiet. Feel the space between the heartbeats. In the sacred silence, we find the truth we hide. No more secrets left to carry, nowhere left to sigh. A cathedral built of nothing but the absence of a sound, where the most profound of mysteries are finally found, wrapped in the velvet of a wordless dream. Hush now, the soul is speaking in the sacred silence.
faces of warriors in the dark, and every lightning bolt is a cold and jagged spark. I see the ruins of the dreams we built upon the sand, shattered by the movements of a cruel and heavy hand. The rain is tasting like the salt of many bitter tears.
Il cielo si frantuma sotto il peso dei miei anni,
Facing the cold reality of all the hidden
the
damages.
stars are falling like the jewels from a broken crown.
And everything we cherished is slowly burning down.
But even in the wreckage,
There's a spark of something real, gathering the fragments of a world that's been undone, searching for the traces of the warm and distant sun, fighting through the chaos of the falling sky.
even through the broken heavens,
We will find a way
to bridge the gap between the night
and the coming of the day.
though the firmament is cracking and the pillars start to shake.
We are the only promise that the storm can never break.
Rising from the debris with a courage made of steel.
A destiny that only we are destined now to seal.
I will not tremble when the thunder shakes the solid ground.
I will not falter when the sirens of the end resound.
My chest is a fortress.
My will is a sharp blade.
I am the master of the choices that I've proudly made.
The darkness is a challenge that I'm ready to embrace. I'll find the beauty in the lines of your exhausted face, and use the fragments of the sky to build a new escape.
Giving us salvation,
A new and better shape. The storm is just a canvas for the strength we have to show. The seeds of our resilience are beginning now to grow. Braving the destruction of the atmosphere above, armed with nothing but the fierce tenacity of love. Harder than the diamond, bolder than the lion.
even through the broken heavens,
We will find a way
to bridge the gap between the night
and the coming of the day.
though the firmament is cracking and the pillars start to shake.
We are the only promise that the storm can never break.
Rising from the debris with a courage made of steel.
A destiny that only we are destined now to seal.
Rebuild the temple
Restore the light.
from the shards of the blue.
We will create the new.
No disaster is final.
No ending is absolute.
Spirit is the tree, the soul is the lasting fruit. Let it fall,
Let it break.
we remain. Even through the broken heavens,
We will find a
to
way
bridge the gap between the night
and the coming of the day.
though the firmament is cracking and the pillars start to shake.
We are the only promise that the storm can never break.
Rising from the debris with a courage made of steel.
A destiny that only we are destined now to seal. Heavens broken, but whole.
We rise.
embers are glowing in the ashes of the great defeat. I feel the temperature beginning to rise in the heat. I will not be a victim of the shadows or the frost. Nothing of value has been permanently lost. I am the match that strikes against the darkness of the cave.
Il calore si diffonde come un'onda di coraggio,
Leaving the safety of the cold and frozen anchorage.
the oxygen of hope is fueling the inner blaze.
Breaking the chains of the dull and repetitive days.
We are the furnace where the new world is being forged.
Spreading through the marrow,
Climbing up the spine,
a human volcano with a purpose so divine.
watch as the smoke begins to clear the air.
Feel the rising fire burning through the heavy night. An unstoppable explosion of a pure and holy light.
We are the fire of the old and the heralds of the new.
The heat of a conviction that is absolutely true.
Leaping from the mountain to the center of the sun.
The battle for the spirit has already been won.
I've been a flicker in the wind, a candle in the rain, but now I am the lightning across the vast and open plain. The iron in my blood is melting in the intense glow.
Giving me the strength that I didn't think I'd know.
I'll burn a path through the forest of the light.
And I will reflect the brilliance in my glowing eyes.
We are the sunbeams that can pierce the thickest shield.
The only power to which the cold will ever yield.
No more shivering in the corner of a lonely room.
We are the radiance that dispels the heavy gloom, consuming every doubt.
Until there's nothing left to fear.
The vision of the future
Is becoming bright and clear.
harder than the lava, faster than the spark. Feel the rising fire burning through the heavy night. An unstoppable explosion of a pure and holy light. We are the fire of the old The desert of my pride was cracked and parched beneath the heat. I laid my heavy armor at the fountain of defeat. No judgment fell upon me, only droplets of the rain, a cool and gentle washing for the fever and the pain. I found a tenderness I didn't think I could deserve.
La tua benevolenza ha calmato ogni mio nervo, a healing oil that softens every sharp and jagged edge. I stand upon the threshold of a high and rocky ledge, and instead of falling down, I am lifted by the air,
surprised by the compassion of a silent answered prayer.
Like a mother's soft embrace or a summer's evening breeze, bringing all the chaos of the ego to its knees.
Lighter than the downy wings, sweeter than the honey.
Oh, sweet mercy,
You are the medicine I need, planting in the furrowed heart a revolutionary seed.
you don't count the failures,
All the times we lost our way,
you simply bring the radiance
of a brand new sunny day,
a river of forgiveness
that is flowing to the sea,
unlocking every shackle.
just to set the spirit free.
I remember when my heart was like a cold and iron fist, blindly striking shadows in a thick and heavy mist.
But your patience was a sunlight that could melt the frozen steel, teaching me the language of the things I ought to feel. I am a witness to the power of a quiet, gentle soul.
It's the only kind of alchemy that makes a person whole.
To be seen in all our weakness and be loved for who we are, a map of constellations for a bruised and lonely star.
The bitterness has vanished like a vapor in the light,
Replacing every grievance with a vision pure and bright.
melting every mountain of the stubborn cold disdain, absorbing all the poison and the memory of pain.
Clearer than the crystal, softer than the moss.
So sweet mercy,
You are the medicine I need, planting in the furrowed heart a revolutionary seed.
you don't count the failures,
All the times we lost our way,
you simply bring the radiance
of a brand new sunny day,
a river of forgiveness,
that is flowing to the sea,
unlocking every shackle.
just to set the spirit free.
Wash away the yesterday,
Cleanse the dusty soul.
in the waters of your kindness I am finally made whole.
No more stones to throw,
No more walls to guard the gate,
just the simple holy beauty of a clean and empty slate.
so sweet
So deep,
mercy.
mercy.
Sweet mercy,
You are the medicine I need, planting in the furrowed heart a revolutionary seed.
you don't count the failures,
All the times we lost our way, you simply bring the radiance calling out my name. In every stone a story lives, a flickering of flame. I walk through corridors of time where memories reside, feeling the pool of tidal waves beneath the lunar tide. The whispers of the ancestors are breathing in the hall.
Sentite il richiamo che rimbomba nel mio petto, a legacy of honor that is perfectly direct.
The mountains catch the melody and send it to the plain, a cycle of the sunshine and the blessing of the rain.
We are the resonance of every soul that came before, reverberating through the canyons of the human heart.
A masterpiece of spirit, a colossal work of art.
Nothing is ever truly lost or thrown away.
Listen to the divine echoes ringing clear and strong. The universe is singing its sophisticated song.
From the deepest of the oceans to the highest galaxy,
We are the vibration of a cosmic decree,
bound by
the frequency of a love that never dies. A symphony of truth beneath the everlasting skies.
I stand upon the precipice where eagles learn to soar, and hear the thunder clashing on the rocky southern shore.
It is the sound of giants waking from 1,000 years,
A frequency
of courage that can wash away the fears.
the earth is speaking in a language made of heavy bass.
And I respond with silver notes of elegance and lace.
My spirit is a tuning fork
That vibrates to the light, cutting through the heavy veils of the eternal night.
each ripple in the water is a message sent to me,
A code of pure transcendence for the world to finally see,
amplifying every hope until it fills the atmosphere, casting out the static
and the heavy fog of fear,
louder than the storm.
softer than a sigh. Listen to the divine echoes ringing clear and strong. The universe is singing its sophisticated song.
From the deepest of the oceans to the highest galaxy,
We are the vibration of a cosmic decree,
bound by
the frequency of a love that never dies. A symphony of truth beneath the everlasting skies.
Can you hear the harmony?
Can you hear the harmony?
Can you feel
The energy, it's the sound of every heartbeat joining as a single drum.
the anthem of the future, the power of the
Kingdom come. Everything is connected by the thread of a sound.